Okay. You should give us a song.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
The fuck? That's a great song. Jesus Christ. I could fucking quote all that movie for the next 3 hours, even though it's an hour and a half long. Okay, give me a song.
Yeah. Oh, you put me on the spot.
I'm going to put you on the spot again. Give me a song.
Ed Sheeran.
You're supposed to
Nick,
do
what's
the
that?
fucking song.
Uh,
We do an introduction each
What?
fucking episode.
Oh yeah. Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran.
Then do it then.
Nick, what's it go like again?
Oh my god. Oh my god. All 0 people have left.
Hang on, I need to play it to myself to remember it. Nick,
Oh,
I'll try and
for
sing it and it
fuck's
sounds like
sake.
nothing.
Tell her to leave the bagpipes out of it. Okay, so maybe we should just start the show. Because for
Yeah, got it now. My bad habits lead to late nights, sleeping alone, having conversations with a stranger that I barely know, thinking this'll be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing else to lose or use, or do my bad habits lead to you? Boo-doo.
wait, that's not Ed Sheeran. That's some other person singing that part, isn't it?
That's Ed Sheeran.
Oh, okay. I know nothing about music. Welcome to the Clanstar show.
Bad habits that lead to confusion. Oh, that's what's up.
What the fuck? So, as you know, we missed last week's show because we were at GamesCom.
No, we were.
No? Can we not play that
no.
trick? Wait, there was no audience. No, there was nothing. It was just your man sitting on a stage.
I was
Shit.
in John O'Groats in the middle of nowhere.
I don't even know what that is. I don't know where that is. The John O'Groats.
Google John O'Groats on Google Maps and see.
No, because that's probably a porn or something, and you're sending me out there, so no.
Genuinely not, and don't kid on. It would be the first day you ever.
John
Googled
O'Groats.
on that computer.
Groats. Village
I'm
in
telling-
Scotland.
Yeah, it is a village in barely in Scotland.
And then we hit them with this. Oh, lovely. Okay, it's just some place.
It is someplace that's literally in the top right-hand corner of the UK. It is the most northerly point of the UK.
So that's all of it there. Brilliant. Lovely.
Okay.
Anyway, back to games. So since we have, what was it, 2 weeks? I think 2 weeks since we've done the last show. So
Yeah.
let's talk games, because that's what we're all about. Games and
Well,
fun.
But tell me about your 2 weeks, what you've been up to.
Oh
I've
my-
not been online at all.
Oh, it's been a good 2 weeks.
It's been a good 2 weeks.
Oh, it's been a good 2 weeks. First of all, I'm going to Lanzarote.
Well,
Just
that's
saying.
not
And I will be gaming when I'm in Lanzarote. Got the Switch. Don't forget that. But I have been playing more Valheim, but mainly, I'm sorry, Coldy. I've been cheating on you.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. I've been cheating on you bad. I've
Cheating
played
on Final.
no Final Fantasy. I couldn't give a shit. I've been playing Guild Wars 2 again.
All right, okay.
Oh,
Get to
and
that.
what?
We'll get to that and what we're playing.
Oh, I thought
but-
that's what I was doing for 2 weeks. Type asked me
No,
what
I
I've
just
done for 2
wanted
weeks.
to know how your 2 weeks was, how you're feeling,
Okay.
your thoughts.
Well, I'm feeling
and
kind of shit
hopes
now
and
because I'm going to
dreams
talk
for
about
the
my
future.
games. But okay, whatever.
Tell me about your hopes and dreams for the future.
My hopes and
What did
dreams.
the 2 weeks
Well, I hope that I get a new graphics card by the end of the year. Mainly October 21st, the day before Battlefield comes out, and there's a female in the background.
Why do... Hi. I turned around, she was gone. Is she a ghost?
She was, yeah. She came in and disappeared.
Why do you need a new graphics card? Your graphics card is fine, is it not?
My graphics card is shy. It's just,
Is it?
yeah, I have a 970.
Ah,
I know.
I don't even know what I have. Let me check. So I'll tell you what kind of graphics card I have, and you can tell me if it's good or bad, right?
See, the thing is, I wouldn't really know.
PC.
So just to jump ahead of time, like last year, I think it was a year and a half ago, I was nice to myself and bought myself a whole new computer except for the graphics card. So like I got new case, new motherboard, new fucking RAM. I got like a M.2 drive. I got another SSD drive. I got a fucking new CPU. Like the only thing I didn't get was a graphics card because obviously the graphics card is the most expensive thing in your
Yeah.
computer setup. So I said, look, my graphics card is okay. Like out of 10, it's like a 4. You know, it's just below average. If like anything is
Yeah.
better than it right now. But because of the pandemic, graphic cards have been kind of hard to come by, and not only hard to come by cheap.
Yeah.
So I've kind of just delayed it. And then when the Battlefield 2, Battlefield 2042 stuff hit, I was just like, I want to play that game so badly, man. That game looks dope as fuck. It seems fun. The Portal stuff seems good. Like one of my main issues with Battlefield, just to jump on that topic just for a second, is that there's only 4 people per squad, and I love being able to go in and then let's say there's 4 of us in, and then one of us come online. I kind of want that person to be able to come in and play with us, not come in and play with us and be on like the other team or on another squad. But in Portal, the new Battlefield 2042 mode, you can change all the settings and set up game types. Like people are gonna come up with these. There's probably gonna be a battle royale type mode in Portal because the new
Yeah.
battle royale mode isn't.
Does it give you the option to create your own server? Like you
I
buy your own
believe so.
servers, like Counter
I
Strike.
I
See,
don't think
that's what it's
from at
missing
the
community
start,
wise.
but
Community wise, that is what PC gaming is missing right now that it used to have is dedicate. You could just set up your own dedicated server and
mm,
just like be like, this is the Clanstar server. You can like remember you used to go on, there was nobody on it, and you'd jump on, and within 10 minutes there was like 16 people on your server just having a
or
good time.
if it was Tides on CS
Yeah,
Source. Was it CS Source? Jesus Christ, I'm having a brain
yeah, it
fart.
was
It's been
Source.
so long.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
we
it
used
was
to play
Source.
CS Source, we used to jump onto Tides
Mm-hmm.
and DE underscore Tides. Am I right? Is that right?
DE Tides, yeah.
DE Tides.
Um,
I remember you told
what
me
was
I
the
had to
other
learn
one
that,
we
man.
used to play on game?
Office.
Cobblestone.
Cobble.
Cobblestone.
Cobble, yeah. But we used to play
Cobble.
that on T-Side. Shout out to T-Side.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're watching this fucking thing. They're still going.
Yeah, you don't really want to be shouting shout out to T-side.
No? Okay. Should I not be doing...
Shout out to the terrorists in the middle of fucking what's going on over
T-Side's
there right now.
terrorists? What? I'm not saying fucking
Or you
up the
saying shout out
Taliban.
to, are you saying shout out to T-side like Newcastle? Like shout
Yeah.
out to my Newcastle boys.
There's a terrorist group called T-Side. Oh my god, you confuse me. But anyway, yeah, we used to jump onto Cobble, Tides, Office, obviously Dust 2. Oh my god. Some
Yeah.
fun times playing that game, man. Some fucking
Anyways,
fun
to go
times.
back to my original point,
Yes, go back.
my
R-
processor is a processor graphics card you need. My processor is an Intel Core i9 10900X CPU at 3.70 gigahertz. Is that good?
Sure.
Um,
No,
and my graphics card is an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Super.
that's a great graphics card.
Oh, okay, shout at me.
Fuck off. No, but you're like, I think I have a good one. You have a fucking class one.
Yeah, I did pay a small fortune for this.
You
PC,
fucking
so
did.
it's
Like, they're on to
yeah.
360, aren't they? The 360s, I think.
Oh, so it's out of date. It's not that good, is what you're saying?
A graphics card goes out of date about 4 days after you buy it, so shut up.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, like that's I think that's
To
top
be
tier.
fair,
Like,
my PC has not had any problems playing anything I've ever installed on it. Like, so it seems to be okay.
But that's why I'm like, I'd love to get a new graphics card, but we're saving for a house and we kind of have the house, but blah, 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 blah. I still want a graphics card.
Okay.
How much
I'll
did
put
you
it
buy that
this
for?
way. But the full PC, I bought
No,
it
the
on
graphics
run.
card.
I can't remember. Let me
Then the
check
full
on my
PC
PC.
then.
The full PC was like 2,300 or something like that. I paid for it.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. 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 Okay.
I honestly
Okay.
can't remember. Let me
Okay.
check.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Whilst you talk amongst yourselves, I'll check.
So anyway, guys, I'm amazing, and
And he's red. We shouted to
yay!
the TNA folk, if you remember. Amazing Red.
Oh yes,
Um,
we're talking about wrestling. Oh, shout out to my boy CM Punk. He returned, obviously.
he did return and it was amazing, wasn't it? Before we get to gaming, let's talk about wrestling. What do you think
Oh,
about?
look at the views go up! Oh my god!
What do you think
Oh
about
yeah! Oh yeah!
CM Punk?
Wrestling, yeah, man, yeah, touching each other, yeah. No,
So if it's wrestling you're watching,
wait. No, I watched the clip of him returning, and it's real good. I just,
it is. It
it's,
hits you. It gives you the tinglies.
it
It
does.
hits
It
you
gives
like
you
the
the, it gives you
tinglies.
the old goosey bumpies. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? And especially when he says certain things like pro wrestling,
yeah.
he hit that with a bit of vigor and a bit of anger behind it.
Like, have you ever seen anyone get such a cheer for
Stone
sitting
Cold Steve
down?
Austin,
For
WrestleMania.
sitting down, just sitting down, like when you get in the ring
Oh,
and he
okay,
just
okay,
sat down,
yeah,
like that pop that he got was just ridiculous, man.
true.
Um,
No, no, I'll agree. It's good, and if there are any wrestling people watching there, I'm pretty sure they're on the ball. They know exactly
Brian
what's up.
Danielson is coming to, was it No Way Out or All Out or something like that?
Yeah,
Um,
I know
he's showing up
it's
as
gonna be
well.
good. The WWE are gonna have to watch their shoulder. This is actually legit competition. Like
Yeah, it is.
back in the day, come let's just say back in this before the WCW meltdown, but back in the day, like TNA, nothing,
Yeah, I was
nothing.
reading an article that said that Fox are pissed at WWE, aren't they? Because they just signed like a 5-year TV deal worth billions, and then like 10 minutes later released all their good wrestlers that we were all paying a fortune to, like
Yeah,
Daniel Bryan and
Braun
what do you call it,
Strowman.
Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt. Just released them all, and it's like now nobody's there. Like unless you like
There's
Roman
no
Reigns.
heart. There's no real heart in the WWE anymore when it comes to being creative. It's more just manufactured factory
Yeah, it's
regurgitate same shit different day, same shit different
it,
day.
the WWE has three issues that they need to fix. And sorry, I'm going on to go off on a bit of a rant
Okay,
here.
you have technically 2.5 minutes.
Right, okay. So the three things that WWE need to fix. One, stop hiring writing staff to write the talents promos for them. They can write the overall story arc if you want, if you really want a writing staff there. But the promo has to come from the wrestlers, otherwise it's boring, it's not believable, and you can tell the wrestler doesn't care, and therefore neither do we. So they need to get rid of that. On a tangent from that, they need to stop being um, inconsistent with their storytelling. So like where like in any other media or entertainment industry, if something happens 6 months ago, that
30
still has to
seconds.
have relevance today. Shut up. Uh, the, so yeah, you can't have like, oh, once that feud's over, it's completely forgot about, and everything that happened in that never existed, and it was all completely irrelevant. That there has to be tangible weight behind actions and acts and feuds and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Secondly, it needs to stop being so soft. Like all of the wrestling follows exact same patterns. Like you can tell a WWE tag team match. You can tell every single beat that's going to happen in every single match, and it's just all very soft and boring and safe. And I don't mean that wrestling needs to be unsafe and we need to risk superstars' health and lives and stuff like that. But it just needs to stop being so predictable. in the ring. Like, it's all very predictable. John Cena will do his 4 moves and then finish with an AA. Like a tag team, someone will get the hot tag, they'll be crawling over the ropes. I can't make it. Get pulled away, finally get the hot tag. The big guy will come in and do 15 clotheslines back and forward, running the ropes. Basically, it's just the same thing all the time. It needs to stop. And the third one is it needs to stop being so overproduced. Like, everything is so shiny. Like, the arena's shiny, the music's shiny, the entrances are shiny. Everything's so shiny. Whereas if you watch AEW, it looks like the 90s. You know, it's all dark and they come out. Cron, I can see you making faces at me, you
What?
creepy bastard.
It's a gaming show!
I know, but I wanted.
I know. We'll have a new podcast about wrestling, and then I'll go. I know you're passionate. I love the passion. I love the passion.
Anyway, so that's the 3 things they need to fix. Otherwise, they will die, and
Okay.
I think that they will die eventually. Now, no company lasts forever. Hear that, Blizzard? Yeah, and I brought it back to gaming.
Yay! Back to Blizzard. And on that note, yeah, Bill Cosby. Who thought it? Who'd have thought? But
what we've been playing, and then we'll go from that into the Gamescom stuff. So
yeah,
you said you've been playing Valheim still?
Yes, at the moment, me and the lads were on the last boss. We had a crack at him, failed miserably. It's funny, you don't watch Valheim, so you wouldn't have a clue. But we had a crack at him, failed miserably. Went back to the drawing board, and we're preparing to fight him. I don't think a lot of us want to fight him because we kind of want to just build and shit. But yeah, we're on the last boss of Valheim, which is good because new patch coming soon. And I downloaded Guild Wars 2 and fired that bitch up and started fresh.
How are you finding that?
I fucking love it. I absolutely love it, man.
It's not one of those games you get bored after like 15 minutes of doing jumping puzzles, though.
But I think that's the thing, is like, if you're bored, there's so much other shit to do. Like, you can do your personal story. You can do map completion. You can go explore and find those jumping puzzles. You know, you can do PvP. And the PvP is actually meant to be pretty good. World v World. Everyone, like, World v Worlds are meant to be really good. Or you can actually just just get lost in the game. You know? I think it's a great game. I'm really enjoying it.
Still get content updates?
Oh yeah. So Guild Wars. So just for people that don't know, Guild Wars, when it first came out, it's like 7 years ago. It's more than that, isn't it?
More than that, yeah.
I don't know how long it is, but I think the game still looks great.
I think it was during Mr. Pandera, which is 8 years ago, something like that.
I think the game still looks fucking great. And I'm still in the original game. I haven't jumped into the expansions yet. So, for people, just to catch people up, back in the day, you bought Guild Wars for 40 quid and you got the whole game. That's it, no subscription. Right? Brilliant, amazing. It's just
microtransactions.
But eventually it became microtransactions. But I think
there was an in-game shop when it released, I remember.
Yeah, but it was just for cosmetics. Like, it's just little shitty cosmetics.
Because you can buy things in Guild Wars 2 that's not cosmetic.
Yeah, because you can buy them with gold. You can buy them with anyway, we'll get to that. But anyway, the problem, I think, well, not the problem. I think what happened with us is that near endgame I think it was about 2 months after Guild Wars came out, a new WoW expansion came out, and that took most of the population away. Like, it took us away, you know, because we've been branded with that fucking Blizzard fucking thing on our chest, so we have to buy every fucking expansion. And even though we're all saying, oh, we're not going to play Blizzard, fuck you, Blizzard, the minute they drop that next expansion, that's fucking World of Warcraft, back to the roots or something they're going to fucking call it, we're all going to buy it. We're all going to buy it. No one's going to be like, oh, I'm not going to play it. You see all these fucking streamers on Twitch, Asmongold, he's still playing it. He bitches about it and he still plays it. Everyone's still playing it. Well, I know, like, but all these people who are
Neither
giving
are
out
you.
and tweeting about, fucking stand up for Blizzard, they're still playing it. Why? It's costing you
Oh,
money. Anyway, there's better games to play, aka Final Fantasy, Guild Wars 2. Like, a lot of people are playing old school RuneScape now. But
yeah.
for Guild Wars, for me, I've always loved Guild Wars. I just kind of went with the. There's the cat trying to kill itself. Hey! Fucking little shit. Anyway, but I've always loved Guild Wars. I love the combat. I love the exploration. I love map completion. The only thing I never got into was the story. I kind of neglected the story on my first time around because you kind of unlock the story every 10 rounds, every 10 levels. You get to go through that mission, kind of like that mission chain quest type thing, and I was just too much into map completion, too much. Like, I went to every starting zone first, then I went to every like 10 to 20 zone, every fucking every zone. Like, so there's 5 races in Guild Wars, and everyone has like a different starting zone. I went to every starting zone as a Norn Paladin Guardian or whatever. So I took my time and I just enjoyed. That's how I leveled most of my time in that game, was through map completion. And the second time I played it, I started again and played exactly the same thing in Norn Guardian and did map completion again. And this is my third round with it. I am a human guardian this time, and the storyline's different. And I'm playing the story and map completion at the same time, and I'm fucking loving it. I already had the expansions, so nothing.
Can you um can I log into that? This is just the one simple question I'll ask you, then we can move on. Can I log into Guild Wars 2, throw 300 quid at it, and be more powerful than you?
No. Now the reason why I'm saying no is right. So you can buy 300 quid and get like a level 80 boost,
Yeah.
and then you're going straight into the content that gives you better weapons than what I'm at. Like, I'm at level
But
25.
can I
No,
buy one of those weapons, or
no,
buy
you can't buy the
currency
weapons.
that will allow me to buy them on an in-game auction house?
No, you can't. You can buy gold. Yeah, you can buy gold.
So then, is there an in-game auction house?
There is an in-game auction house.
So yeah, I can buy power basically.
You can buy
So
weapons. Yeah.
I could buy gold and then go onto the auction house and buy shit with that gold.
Yes, but you won't be able to buy the proper stuff. Like, so another way in World of Warcraft, there's rare and epic and legendary and all this shit. Like,
Yeah.
they have, I think it's called ascendant gear. Well, I think you can only get that through like fractals. So fractals are dungeons, but you get to replay. Fractals are dungeons and like mythic dungeons and heroic plus dungeons all in one. So a fractal, every time you go into it, you can actually set the level of what you want, and then that increases the chances of you getting whatever you need. So let's just say, so a fractal has a level 1 to 10, 1 to 100, and you select which one that goes into, 1 to 25, 25 to 50, 50 to 75, or 75 to 100. And each one you select, kind of modifiers get put in the map, into the dungeon, to make it harder for you. So you can kind of make your own. You can get gear fast, but you need 4 good people to carry it. Do you know what I mean?
I'll need to watch you playing it to see if it interests me. I think that I'm very safe in my Final Fantasy bubble just now.
I think you are. You won't. You spoke about Final Fantasy just before we leave the Guild Wars thing. You spoke about Final Fantasy being all about story, and you love story and all that.
Yeah,
I like
and it,
story, but I like being engaged all the time. Final Fantasy
one
didn't do that for me for the first few hours. I felt bored going from one place to the other, listening to someone shite on, going from one place to the other. Combat was really boring. It didn't draw me in. I know I should have spent more time at it, but Guild Wars right from the start. You're jumping, you're fucking slashing shit up. Best move in any MMO ever. Ever. Best move in nearly any game ever. Banish, Guardian, two-handed mace. Fight me.
I don't want to fight you. I don't want to hurt you.
I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah, I think it's not just the story and stuff like that. I think I'm safe in the bubble of Final Fantasy does a very good job of protecting the community against things like you cannot buy power at all. You can't buy gold, you can't buy gil, you can't buy any items that you can resell. There is no route to power through real money. And because of that, it means that things like gold sellers on servers, they exist, but it's rare. You get things like if you go into WoW and join the looking for group channel, it's just all want to sell boost, want to sell boost, want to sell boost, just 500 pages of it. Uh, that doesn't exist in Final, and it does have it because there is no route to power through the gold or gills. So
I haven't bumped into any of those in Guild Wars yet at all. No one trying to sell anything. No spam. No nothing.
yeah,
You know.
cool.
And you get free content all the time. So just another thing, just to jump on before we leave. We'll leave this time. Trust me. So in Guild Wars, you can do obviously map completion and you go around doing dungeons and all that, but you do a thing called your personal story. So you create your character, you set off these kind of parameters as you create, and it kind of puts a little story together. Like for me, I don't know who my parents were. That's kind of like the story
It's
that
like real life.
I don't know who they are. Don't know who they are. But when I was playing, so a human, I got that choice to not know who my parents was. But as a Norn, I was like, I just wanted to like do good for the animal spirits. So I kind of went on this kind of like spiritual journey type fucking storyline. So you play through the personal story. So as you play through the personal story, you get the whole kind of feel of what Guild Wars 2 is about. But what happens is after you do your personal story, there's a thing called the living world, and that's what that was their basically patches. So they do a patch and they release more story leading up to the expansion. So the living world would eventually lead up to the next expansion called, I think it was called Heart of Thorns. So you'll get like 6 to 7 chapters of the living world. And they call them living seasons. So there might be 2 living seasons. So there might be living season part 2, where there's like 5 chapters, living season part 3, 6 chapters. And then there's going to be the expansion where you'll get a whole complete story. So what they do was kind of similar to, I think what you were saying is that Final Fantasy gives you the last boss from day one.
Yeah.
And then patches are to lead into the next expansion.
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's the exact same, but I think it kind of is. The living world kind of has you continuing on from the last boss you killed on your personal story to going through to the next expansion where you fight the next, because it's all about dragons in Guild Wars. There's like dragon gods and you're trying to take them all down. And the new expansion actually that's coming out at the start of next year is called End of Dragons. So you're obviously going to get a crack at taking the last few of the dragons out or whatever it is. But there's 2 expansions, Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire. And I think there's 5 living seasons or living worlds, whatever, season, blah, 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 blah. And the thing that you might hate is if you're online and they release a living world chapter, you get it for free. But if you're not online, and you're not online for like, I think 2 weeks after it releases, it goes into the store where you have to buy it for like £5 or something like that.
So it's rewarding active players, which is fine. I think that's fine.
But also, I got given free chapters randomly for logging back in. I got free chapters for like, I think every week you get something random from the shop or something. Because I'm after getting loads of free shit this week. I don't know how the fuck, but one of them was a Living World season.
Is it scummy where it's like, here's a free chapter, but you need to buy these other 3 chapters that come before it before you get to the chapter that you got for free?
I'm not sure, but that's kind of what I did. I think I got like chapter 3 of Living Season 4 or whatever it might be or whatever. But I have no problem with that because like you make gold in the game, you go into the shop, you use your gold to buy gems. So gems are the currency of the whole shop. The buying shop, not the auction house. and you just change all your gold to gems, and then you buy all anything you want with gems. You can buy extra bank space, extra fucking material slots, all this blah blah blah. Shop, shop, shop. That's right, his child. But yeah, you can buy all those different chapters that you're missing. Or you can actually buy the fucking expansions if you want with gems that you get from making gold. So if you're good at making gold in the original game, which is free now, the 1 to 80 experience is free. Then afterwards you have to pay, obviously. But if you make a lot of gold during your 1 to 80 experience, or you find a cool way of making it, or you do a guide, you can actually just pay and get all those expansions, all those living worlds for free. So
Interesting.
I know it's interesting, but I bought them anyway. I knew I was gonna play them all anyway. But
Mhm.
anyway, but yeah, that's my experience at the moment. I am knee deep in Guild Wars. I'm loving it. Knee deep in a bit of Valheim. That is okay at the moment. It's not the same anymore. The steam has kind of gone down a bit. But Coley, what about you? What have you been playing for those 2 weeks? Or anything at all? I know
Again,
you've been
I've
away.
I've been away, so not as much as you might think, but still have played a bit. I played finished Intermission, which is the FF7 remake DLC with
Oh,
Yuffie Kasagari, I believe. Lots of fun. Um, I think it's probably one of the best, most value for money DLCs. I think I had to put like 30 hours into platinuming it, which was getting every trophy. Because I'm a Final Fantasy 7 nut, always go do that. It was a lot of
mm.
fun. Combat is really fun. I've spoke about that enough, so I won't go on too much about it, other than to say if you like Final, go play that. If you get a PS5, go get it because it's worth it.
If you have a
Brilliant.
PS5, get it.
Yeah. Other than that, I played Demon's Souls.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, okay.
So I have cleared the first 5 bosses, I think, in Demon's Souls. I am an agility build. It's just game runs like butter. It's outstanding. It's so smooth, man. It's like it looks amazing. It really takes advantage of the PS5 hardware.
Mm.
Um, runs it at least 60 at all times. Very reactive. It's a lot of fun. Like if you like any sort of Dark Souls kind of games, I would recommend it. It's a little easier, I think, than other Dark Souls because um, it was obviously the first one. So the bosses have got like 2 to 3 moves max generally, so you can get through them quite quickly. Also, because there's no Estus flasks, you can just stock up on grass before you walk into a boss fight and just kind of like turtle your way through it and spam heal yourself until you get through it. So it is a little easier than Dark Souls, but yeah, it's a great game. Thoroughly
Oh.
recommend it. What was I going to say about it? Yeah, it's a funny one. Like I find that the controller for the PS5 is just so good. I haven't noticed it in anything else I've been playing until started playing Demon Souls. But and I wouldn't go so far to say as it was like transformative for the gaming industry. It's not that big a step forward, but it's outstanding. See, as a controller, like the feedback. I don't know, is it haptic
Haptic
feedback? Is that what
feedback.
they
I
call it?
I played just to jump in like I normally always do. I
Yeah,
think last month my nephew he ordered like a PS5 on day one, never came until a couple of months later or whatever. But
yeah.
I was down in his house I think last month and he kind of just set me up and said just check it out and it's very good. It feels expensive.
Yeah,
It feels
yeah,
really really expensive. But
yeah.
I did that little the robot game and where he's going over
Playroom.
metal, going over
Yeah.
sand, water, and it's just
Mhm.
it's a different breed. Like I never experienced anything like it.
Yeah, you know what it feels like to me? It feels like there's 4 controllers in there. There's like the left rumble, there's the right with the buttons, there's the top part where like the 4 triggers,
Hmm.
and then there's the touchpad kind of PlayStation button in the middle, and all four of them seem to work completely independent of each other. And it just feels modern. Like it's just so ahead. I think it's ahead of its time for a controller. I think it's not just four buttons that make the screen do things. It's really really impressive piece of kit. I love that like when you're shooting, the triggers tighten for you, like
Yeah.
the L2 and R2, they tighten so that you actually feels like you're pulling a trigger when you do it. They're not just these flimsy flicky buttons like Nintendo.
Aw.
Um, Oh, Nintendo's great at making games, but and making physical hardware, as in consoles. But they need somebody to come in and make some controllers for them because their controllers are always so dainty and fragile,
What
and
is it? The Nintendo's Drift or whatever they call it. Remember that?
yeah, the drift on them and all that. They even if the drift didn't exist, just holding that little square thing. See this little thing? Just holding this is so fucking
I never used it.
uncomfortable. Like it's just so useless, man. They need to get somebody to come in and design a controller that feels like it's bloody 2021 getting into 2022 because they don't. They still feel no more modern than the Wii controllers, which were already a bit behind their time other than the motion controls. But yeah, so played a lot of Demon Souls. It really sold me on the PlayStation 5 controller. I don't know if it works on PC, but I'm going to try it to see because
I'd
that
say
would be
there's some
really
type of little plug-in or some shit you can work your magic and get it done.
yeah, yeah, probably because I would
Absolutely.
like to sit and play some of my PC games with that if I could, like Isaac and stuff. I think that would be quite fun. Other than that, what else have I played? I've played other stuff. I played Plague's Tale on the
Okay.
PlayStation. Um,
Number
I
2, I
said,
believe, is announced and on its way
yep.
soon enough.
Upgraded for the PS5. I think it was on the PlayStation Plus deals last month to play it for free. It's fine. It's a horror game. It looks pretty with the rats. The rats almost look like water, the way they chase you and stuff like that, which I think is really cool mechanic and piece of uh, engineering from a software side. I think it looks really really cool. So it's okay. I've not finished it, but um, yeah, played a bit of that, and I played Pro Evolution Soccer
Oh!
2021.
Wait, is it
Um,
not called East Football now or something now?
it is called eFootball. I will call it Pro Evolution Soccer till the day I die. But basically, it's free.
What?
It's
Is it on
yeah,
PC?
yeah, it's on PC, it's on Steam. So Pro Evo have taken a new. They clearly weren't beating FIFA with Ultimate Team and all that shit. So they've just took a new approach where they've said that we'll use the same game, we'll update it, the teams and stuff every year. It's just a free update every year, and they have their own version of Ultimate Team, where you can buy packs with players in it and all that shit. But as long as you just avoid that Ultimate Team part of it, the game's completely free and updated every single year. So
So
they'll
they're
leave
only
that
making their money from
microtransactions
mm,
on their Ultimate Team.
Ultimate Team
Yeah,
microtransactions. So it's not like
yeah.
I was thinking. I haven't looked into it, but I'm thinking like I download eFootball or whatever, and it's just like, yeah, but you can't play the Premier League unless you pay €10.
Nope, nope. You can play all of it. Um,
My
play
God.
online and everything. The only thing you can't like, the only thing that asks you for money is when you go into the Ultimate Team, which unfortunately I would have guessed the majority of players exist. So if you want to play with other people who aren't your friends, just random people online, you're probably going to have to jump into the Ultimate Team. I can't even remember what it's
I don't
called. I
even.
paid
It
sort of
doesn't appeal
extra.
to me.
No,
It
it did
never,
when it was.
never appealed to me. Never appealed to me.
I'll be honest, it did when FIFA just come up with Ultimate Team, and I was naive to the world of microtransactions.
You
It
spent
felt to
money on
me,
it, didn't you? You cunt.
no, maybe I don't think
You
so. I
did.
don't know.
Like you
Uh,
lying bastard.
but the way I seen it was like when you got a sticker book growing up.
Yes.
That was my perception of it. Like,
Premier League
oh, this
stickers. Oh my God. Mad for them.
yeah. and I was like, oh, I wonder who I'll get in my pack when I open it up this time, and it would come out and it would be 5 bronze players and fucking I don't know, some shitty midfielder for Aston Villa or something like that. No offense to
Jordan
Aston Villa
Henderson or
fans.
something.
Yeah, and it'd be like a player who's like an 86 would be my gold player, and it was like, or an 85, and I'm like, all right, okay, cool. But yeah, it appealed to me when it was the idea of like sticker books. You collect the players, you get to play with them. But then over time, they started adding in all the contract stuff, and like even though you own the player, you need to buy a 17 contract game thing for them every 17 games so that they can play for you, and then you need to buy fitness cards so that you can keep them fit, and then all these predatory money things come into it. And then you look at the percentages, and it was literally when you were buying stickers when you were growing up, every single sticker, unless it was a shiny, because you only got one shiny per pack, like a badge or something, had the exact same percentage chance of being in the cards pack stickers that you opened up. You had just as much chance of getting Ronaldo as you had of getting fucking, I don't know, Mings. You know, like it was like the same percentage chance. Um, but
Tyrone
when you look at
Mings.
the percentages for FIFA, and I assume this PES Ultimate Team version, it's like you've got an 86% chance of getting, I don't know, Joe Hart, and you've got a 0.0000001% chance of getting Messi, and it's like, it's just manipulative and twisted and broken. So, yeah, I'm playing the game. The gameplay is PES, it's as it always was. L1 triangle, chip through ball, pass back, have a shot. Like it's the same gameplay. I just don't care for any of the Ultimate Team stuff, so I just avoid it. And because I don't play online either, I'm not ready. I'm not up for playing sweaty tryhards from in the middle of America somewhere who
Mm.
only play the best players in the best positions and have their own wee tactic for scoring 15 of the same goal every time. Like, I'm not interested in it. So I just play myself and play through the English Premier League with Liverpool and have fun, and then create a wee player and put myself in it and kid on that I'm an up and coming left midfielder when really I'm a aging 30 something balding man who can't play football to save himself. So it's fun. I
Just
enjoy it. It's
before we finish, do you think PES is the better game, gameplay wise, than FIFA?
yes, I
Good.
always have.
So did I.
There's two schools of thought. There's FIFA is if you want to do ridiculous like 14 skills, chip back and then score an overhead kick for the middle box, which is what some people want from a football game. Obviously, more people want than don't because FIFA's the bigger game. Then FIFA's the right game for you. But if you want your goal to literally be, I tactically set up properly and I played it down the wing and just played the right square ball for the guy to get in and tap it in, and that feels good to you, that feels like the goals that you want to score, then PES is the simulation, for want of a better word, in my opinion. It's the better simulation of football because it's not guys going 800 miles down the wing doing a, a back flip and then chipping the ball in with their heel and doing three uh, side steps before shooting into the top corner with their face. And that's not interested. That's FIFA to me.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, PES is free. It's really good. Just avoid the online
Microtransactions.
microtransaction world and just play it by yourself. It's a good laugh.
I might have to jump into it. I might jump into it.
So yeah, that's what I've been playing whilst I was off. I also played a little bit of Pokemon on my Switch, Pokemon Unite, which is still a lot of fun because it's easy and the people who play it are the kind of people who like Pokemon, so they're all a bit shit at it. So if you've ever played Dota 2 or League of Legends or something like that, I recommend if you've got a Switch, go play Pokemon Unite because you will wreck and you will feel so good about yourself and the dopamine rushes are there. Because most of the people are just
Actually,
shit.
funny you should ask.
Yeah.
Icy, I was talking to our clan member Icy before the podcast show
My
thing.
name's
My
Icy.
name's Icy. And he was playing. He was playing Fortnite and all that stuff with his son. And
Mm-hmm.
Icy, for people that don't know, Icy really loves Dota 2. And his son is really young and has a Switch. So I told him he should go and download this game. It's free. It's basically Dota, cartoon version of Dota.
Yeah.
So, and I told him it's very good, off your recommendation, and you're still heaping praise on it.
It is. Like it's predatory with the microtransactions, like any free game. So and it's 10 cent as well. So you know it's riddled with them. It's got like 8 different currencies. But genuinely, if you just ignore all of it and just go in, pick your favorite Pokemon at the start and play with them as a MOBA, the gameplay is outstanding. Like it's a very fun MOBA. Like is what I would call it. Like and there's nothing wrong with that.
Hmm.
It's just yeah. If Icy's going to play it with his son, make sure he's got his credit card not saved on the on his thing.
What
I
did
get
you
the feeling.
do?
Yeah, you bought all the skins.
Oh, you pulling my chain.
It's my graphics card, ain't it?
We're so mean. He's still not gonna watch this show, so
It's
it
not good.
doesn't. It
At least
doesn't.
not like for 46 minutes after we started talking about wrestling.
I know, yeah. Pretty much, no one's watching it after we talked about wrestling. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's for sure. We'll move on
let, let's move on to
to
Gamescom.
Gamescom.
Yes. Tell me about Gamescom. What did you think of it? Firstly, as a show.
Right. I didn't
Big
mind it
Jeff
being
Keighley, big Jeffy K.
right. Look, how I'm trying to gather my thoughts when it comes to Jeff Keighley. Listen, I like him, but not when he fucking talks about Hideo Kojima. The chap just wants to give him a fucking dirty
Aye,
stuff. He has some
aye.
fucking thing for him, I'm telling you. Like, every time he talks, you can see his face light up, his fucking shoulders go down, his hands come in, he's ready to be, Hideo Kojima, make a new guy. Jesus
So
Christ, he's not that good.
before you go on and say he's not that good,
Yes, Metal Gear Solid
I
is very good.
I was 13 when Metal Gear Solid came out,
Yeah.
right? And I got PlayStation magazine, and it had a cover of Metal Gear Solid on it. And within the magazine, it had an interview with Hideo Kojima. And after reading that and then playing Metal Gear Solid, I was so tempted to get a Metal Gear Solid or Hideo Kojima tattoo when I was 18, but I was too young. If I was 18
Okay.
at the time, I probably would have. I can't fault Jeff Keighley because I think we're probably about the same age. He looks like he's in his mid to late 30s.
No, like,
doesn't he?
fucking fair play to him. He's the one that, didn't he make the show? Wasn't he, like, a part of, like,
Yeah,
G4?
yeah, but my point is that if I was in his position, I would be creaming all over Hideo Kojima as well. So I can't hold it against him
No, he
whatsoever.
just, it's too much. You did it once, we get it. We fucking get it. Like, we know you love him, you know.
But it's Hideo Kojima, man. He's a
So
he's
fucking
gonna come
what?
down.
So
Aye,
what?
alright.
No, tell me, what's the best Metal Gear? Tell me.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
Right, Metal Gear Solid 2. So it's not 3. It's not
No.
4. It's not fucking
Wait,
5.
I know the answer.
It's not.
Snake Eater. Everyone's going to say Snake
No.
Eater's
No.
the
No,
best.
no, no,
But
no, no,
for me,
no.
it's 2.
No, alright. Yeah, for you, it's 2, right? I would say 1, right? I love 1. Then I would say 3. Blah, blah, blah. But look. He was good. He's just, I think we had this discussion before where someone needs to tell him, listen, Dale, calm the fuck down, man. Like,
Yeah,
just think
you
about
do.
it. Anyway,
You do, also
but Death
he's Hideo
Stranding,
Kojima.
I think Death Stranding is.
Right, so let's talk about Gamescom. Get Death Stranding director's cut. Did you watch it?
Oh, I did, and I'm not impressed.
Nah.
Let
I
me
gave
get.
Death Stranding as Death Stranding as a game. I gave it a shot when it came out on PS4. I played it for about 20 hours and then went, fuck this. If I wanted a job, I'd go get a job. Like it just
If I
never.
wanted a job, I.
I just wasn't having fun. The game, I could tell it was trying. It was in an interesting world. It had a great cast. Norman Reedus is brilliant.
No, he's not.
Fuck you. Don't you
No,
talk?
fuck.
Don't you
Hold on.
talk
No,
shit
let me
about
fucking
Norman Reedus
interrupt.
to me?
Hold the fucking phone. All these fucking people that think Norman Reedus is fucking amazing are fucking blind. He plays himself in everything he's in, and the only two
Right.
things that he's been in really is The Walking Dead and this that gamers would know him about. He plays this rough, grizzly man. There's no proper acting, I don't think, going on with him.
There is no rougher or grislier man in the
Yeah,
industry. He's brilliant. He's brilliant. Like I don't
no,
care if he's just playing
no.
himself.
Listen,
Himself
I
is
like the
brilliant.
guy himself because he is him. He's the way he is in the game, the way he's acting. It's him. He's not really acting. He's just being himself, in my opinion. And
Yeah.
he's very likable, very nice guy. But I have never seen him step out of his comfort zone and blow me away with his acting. I obviously like going in the future he probably will, and then I will say I'm sorry, he is good.
Maybe I'm not as I don't have high a standards as you when it comes to acting. Because to me, I don't care as long as you're likable when you're on screen. That's all I look for in an actor. Just be
Mm,
likable and don't look like you're acting, and he ticks both those boxes. So I like him.
no, there's some parts in that's no
You know,
real spoilers.
I hate this whole. He never steps out of his comfort zone. He only plays the same roles. It's like Ed Sheeran sings the same songs all the time, but
Yeah,
everybody
Ned
still
Sheeran,
loves
fuck Ed
him.
Sheeran then. I don't give a fuck. You can say whatever you want about Ed
Like
Sheeran. I'm not gonna say anything. It's your opinion.
it's like asking Queen to sing a rap song. Oh, they
They
always
probably
sit
sing a
there
good
and
rap song. Let's be fucking real. Queen or class.
they wouldn't because that's not in it's not their area of expertise. It's not in their comfort zone. Like it's okay to sit in your comfort zone and know what you're good at and do
But
what you're
then,
good at.
but then, but then that's the point of acting. You should be able to play different roles. That's what an actor does. Embodies a different character. He doesn't. He embodies himself. Everything he does, it's him. It's not
Well,
acting. He doesn't act. He just says, "I'm Norman Reedus. Hello, fucking give me that
my
baby.
name's Norman
My name's
Reedus.
Norman Reedus. My name's Arthur." Anyway, so Death Stranding director's cut. Why? But yay or nay for you?
Nah,
No, nah, nah,
it doesn't
nah.
add anything, does it? It's just more menus, more traveling around things, quicker ways to get around. But if you want to give me quicker ways to get around, just don't make me have to get around as much.
Right.
So yeah, it's a pass, a hard pass from
It's a
me, even though
it's
I
a it's
love
a it's
Hideo
a it's a
Kojima.
2 star out of 5.
Yeah. The first one I wanted to talk about was Saints Row, the new Saints Row. What did you make of that?
Which one is it? 5?
No, it's just called Saints Row. It's just uh, they've just rebooted it, starting from the beginning.
Okay.
Did you watch the trailer
I
for it?
saw the trailer. See, the thing is, I never really played it.
Same.
I never really played the thing
I
at
never
all.
owned an Xbox, so I never played it. And it was Xbox's answer to Grand Theft Auto when it was like San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto 4 and stuff on it. So,
Mm.
um, but looking at the trailer, it looks fun. Um, it looks like you could jump in. I think it has online co-op through it, so you could jump through it with like 3 of your mates and just kick about with dildo baseball bats and smash each other. Like
I
have fun.
remember that. I remember a big giant purple dildo. I think being in like
Yeah,
Saints Row 2 or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Grand Theft Auto, but dialed up to 11 is what it is in it, and it looks fun. Like from the trailer, I was like, yeah, I'm interested to see more. I want to play it. Looks pretty. Setting is interesting. It's like a American Southwest kind of
Mm.
cityscape. So it's all desert and all that sort of stuff. It all looks quite interesting. Um, ultra violent. I'm all right with ultra violence in my games. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what it does. What it has to get right is the feel of the gameplay. Open world games that are just not Grand Theft Auto clones because that's unfair, but in that same vein, when they try to do multiple things, when they try to be a shooter, when they try to be a driving game, when they try to be a flying game, when they try to be a brawler, when they try to do all these things, they need to stick the landing with the gameplay on all of them. And if they can do that, I'll play the shit out of it. That's
Mm.
pretty much my takeaway from it. Was like, yeah, I'm interested. Let me see some more actual gameplay, not just cutscenes, and we'll see where it goes.
Okay, so are you keeping an eye on this?
Yeah, I've added it to my wish list for Steam and PlayStation 5. I don't know what I'll get it for. If you guys will play it, I'll get it on Steam. If I'm playing it myself, I'll probably get it on PS5. But yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it. It looks fun, and it's not that long to wait either. It's February 2022 on it. It comes out, so
Hmm.
it's not a massively
Okay.
long wait either.
It's not on my watch list, but I'll keep an eye out anyway. To be honest now.
Yeah, I think it's the kind of game that we could have fun with, where we could just jump on for an hour and just like drive about,
Kind of like,
play
remember when
things.
we used to play APB, wasn't it? I
Yes.
don't know if you were there for those days.
Yeah.
Well,
But
APB
like,
came free. I think it was free for a little bit. We all jumped on and played it and had a good bit of crack.
yeah, it looks fun. So,
Okay.
um,
Next up.
anything else that you've seen on it, or do you want me to go?
I cannot think of the name, but it is the Binding of Isaac's second cousin, I would have called it. And I
Second
thought of you.
cousin,
Yeah.
Hades.
No, not Hades. But anyway, we'll jump to one you have. It'll come to me. It'll come to me.
Right. Okay. Next I had was Call of Duty Vanguard. Did you see the trailer for that?
Yes, I did see the trailer for Call of
Just
Duty
a woman
Vanguard.
shooting Nazis in it. So it is just a woman shooting Nazis.
Did you just say a woman shooting
A
Nazis?
woman. It's a woman shooting
Like,
Nazis.
listen, Call of Duty has one of those spots in my gaming heart that I like. It's just on the cusp of being shit out of my soul.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I never really enjoyed Call of Duty. I never, ever, up until they had a BR, a battle royale, and then we started playing it because we were in a big battle royale fad and we wanted something to kind of take over from one of our favorite games of all time, PUBG, you know, all that. So the only reason we ever got, well, me myself ever got on the Call of Duty bandwagon was because of the battle royale in Blackout. I think it was Blackout number 3, was it?
Yeah.
And then obviously we got every single one after it because of the battle royale. Like, I know some of us play it for the story and all that, but I'm a Battlefield guy. I'm not a Call of Duty guy. I've always been a Battlefield guy. Battlefield 2 was one of the first games I ever played on a PC, so yeah, that I always hold that place. I'll always hold Battlefield closer to my heart than Call of Duty.
Yeah. Well, you know how I feel about Call of Duty. I think that
The fucking world knows how you feel about Call of Duty.
yeah. Take out bunny hopping, take out jumping into
Fucking
prone,
bunny
and take out battle
sliding
passes, and I'll be interested.
stupid.
Those three things, like, it frustrates the hell out of me. Like, have you ever, like, they always go for these, oh, this is ultra realistic, oh, this is World War II, look, we're killing Nazis, and it's all the genuine tanks, and we've recreated them in 3D with inch perfection, and blah blah blah. And then it's like, have you ever watched a World War II documentary and someone was bunny hopping along the street and then going into prone and shooting a weapon with perfect precision whilst midair? Like, fucking stop it, man! Like, just either be Quake or be Battlefield. Stop trying to pretend your Battlefield with all these shitty like Quake style mechanics. I hate it. Like
Mm.
it just frustrates the hell out of me. And they look good, and I want to play them, but I'll hate it after 5 minutes, no matter which one it is I play. Like it just frustrates the hell out of me. I don't enjoy the gameplay. It's as simple as that. I'm sure that there's people who like the middle ground. They like that it's not as extreme as
Um.
Quake, but not as ultra realistic as like a Battlefield 2 or a what you call it, that Rainbow Six is quite realistic as well with its mechanics and stuff like that in it. So I know some people want that middle ground where it's a little bit arcadey and
Yeah.
jumpy about it and stuff, but I just hate it. I just
No,
cannot stand it.
I'll agree. I'm in the same boat when it comes to Call of Duty. I'm not really a big fan. I just
And
kind of
you
jumped
know
on it
what
because everyone
else?
else did.
It just correct me if you disagree. Feel free, or if anyone disagrees, feel free to tell me. But I feel like Call of Duty doesn't feel as satisfying to kill someone in it as much as it feels like a piece of shit when you get killed in it. Like the benefit doesn't outweigh the con in that scenario to me. Like if I kill someone, I'm like, all right, okay. It was like dead. All right, okay. I'm running, continuing. But when I get killed in it, it's so infuriating because you can end up just getting camped for 4 hours straight at spawn, and it's just so annoying. I hate it. Like it's not fun for me. It's as simple as that. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but did you notice on the trailer for Call of Duty they took Activision away from the logo? There's no Activision didn't appear anywhere in the trailer for Call of Duty, completely distancing themselves from Call of Duty. Like, no, this is Call of Duty. It's not Activision who assaults and rapes and causes women to kill themselves that's making this game. This is just Call of Duty. Go play it. We are
I
not
did, yeah.
involved in it at all.
There's no thing of Call of Duty whatsoever.
Yeah.
But
Yes. Try to protect their Call of Duty brand by not sitting their shitty company brand logo over the top of it. Made me laugh.
there was there was two games that did not tickle my fancy, but my raise my eyebrow. One was a
Hmm.
game, right? It's called is bear with me. It's called Doki V. Okay,
Okay.
and it's kind of like if Pokemon was online, like mass multiplayer, proper version of Pokemon online. So it's called
Does
Doki
that not
V.
does that not exist on Steam already? Because I feel like I've played that. Hang on.
But it was interesting. It was kind of like the game, the graphics, the graphic fidelity, the graphic detail of the game. I was like, oh, okay, this
What's
looks really good. No,
Temtem or something?
Temtem is just a new version of the original Pokemon game. But
Yeah.
this is like your actual character runs around and you can summon your Pokemon or whatever the fuck they're called and fight other Pokemon in the world. It's like Grand Theft Auto. It's like Grand Theft Auto,
Right.
but just with Pokemon and your
Grand
character.
Theft Auto, but with Pokemon.
It
That's
is.
such
It
a
is. It
bitch.
just reminded me of like the way I'm running around Grand Theft Auto. It's just like I'm just running down the street and all of a
I'd
sudden just
love,
Pokemon
I'd
fights
love to
just
hear
break out.
that pitch in like the EA offices. Somebody walks in, it's like, think Grand Theft Auto, but with Pokemon.
And the second one that tickled my fancy is X-Men. There's an X-Men game. Well, it's in a Marvel game, really. It's
Midnight
called
Suns.
That's It. Yeah, Midnight
That
Suns.
was
And
interesting.
I was like, okay. I wasn't a fan of the music, the way they were like delivering the trailer,
Hmm.
but the extra information I got at the end was it's like XCOM. These are people that made XCOM.
It's the guys who made XCOM. That was
And
the
I
deal
was
on it.
like, okay, I'm interested because I'm like, okay, so you're gonna have like you're gonna have to pick your squad of fucking superheroes and blah blah
They
blah.
could die and stuff like
Yeah, like
that.
it, obviously that. But I'd be interested. I'll definitely keep my eye out on that because I am an XCOM fan.
That
I like.
messy, and that was the last one on my list. Was it Firaxis make it, and Firaxis make XCOM, and if you say here's Firaxis making a game with all these superheroes and all the superhero powers. That sounds fun to me.
Mm.
Sounds interesting. Like, the question is, how do they balance it? Will it be end up having, like, because the fun thing about XCOM is it's very well balanced for, like, oh, the sniper guys, you'll need a couple of them to protect your assault people going forward, and like it's all very tactical and all very well balanced. Like, it'll be interesting to see how Midnight Suns works.
Mm.
Like, is it going to be you've got Deadshot in the background and it's really just the same as XCOM, but they've just put a superhero skin on it? And then how they'll handle things like superpowers. Like, Wolverine can't die, so can I just put Wolverine in and be alright? Like, uh, Deadshot can't miss. Can I just put Deadshot in and just leave him at the back and he'll always have 100% hit rate? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be interesting to see how they do balance and make it.
Okay, okay. Unfortunately, I gotta cut everything really short, alright? So,
Okay.
we're gonna stop it there. We'll pick it up next week. I love yous and leave yous. Coley, say something hilarious.
Cheese is something that you should never eat after 8 o'clock because you'll have nightmares.
Blow